Just 4 days ago, a massive ICO popped into play and rallied 300% to the upside before retracing. Now that the Federal Reserve has set the new standards and pretty much a green light for an upside continuation, does this ticker have enough correlation against Bitcoin to consider a continuation to that upside? Welcome back to the channel on this Hump Day Wednesday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol BOME. Let's kill 'em, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into ticker symbol BOME, and we're observing here both time frames of the 5-minute and the 3-hour chart, right? If you hear little noises in the background, please do not mind, as that is actually my little boy sitting right next to me, right? The little guy himself. So let's observe something here on the 3-hour time frame first, right? We're getting a little bit of a technical breakdown here, right? We're going to use a little silly candle analysis, right? So a little raw price action here for us, right? So as you can see here, this uptrend definitely has some declining volume, right? We're also noticing here a reversal formation. You have a printed and validated, almost validated actually, shooting star on the 3-hour time frame here. This is actually something that I would consider. Let me just make sure that it is in fact what I'm looking at. Yes, it is. In fact, it is, right? You're not hearing this formation too many places, right? Because I created this, but this is what you would consider a bearish buy formation breakdown. So this is actually shooting star paired with actually maybe even a tri formation, right? So paired with a bearish engulfing and also a red outside bar, right? So please take a look at that, as it is going to be ending in about 24 hours, 23 minutes, 24 minutes and 20 seconds and counting, right? So closing this candle anywhere beneath this, let's see, 11,801, anywhere beneath that, it's considered bearish, right? So this is definitely a continuation formation for the downside here. Does not have a measured move, but it does have a psychological effect on the on sentiment here. So it would consider a continuation to the downside. Now, if I can present a little bit of hopium within this massive retracement here, is that there could be the building of a different type of another formation, another silly pattern, right? So it could be listed right about here, right? You're looking at a potential bull pennant, and this bull pennant is actually a formation that is favorable for the bulls. It does in the trading book rules, right? This is a continuation formation and usually favors the bulls when it's built during an upside, right? You get that upside, then you get price to converge here, and then usually at around 65 to 75% to the apex of the triangle, you tend to get a breakout or a breakdown, right? In this case, since it is built during the upside, it's not to say that it can't be played for the downside. It's telling you that this is favoring the bulls, and we still have some more convergence to keep in mind, right? So in this case here, yeah, I guess since we don't have a measured move, we can use formation theory or analysis, right, to determine what that downside target could be. In this case, this would imply a potential downside to 10,872. And let's pull up our stats window here, right? This is part of the ArcaBulls trading systems, right? This is a proprietary indicator, and it is going to be available for those of you who decide to join the ArcaBulls trading team. We are trading equities and trading all kinds of stuff, and recently we just included the crypto trading too, right? Little by little, we're diving into this, so this is why I'm covering some of these tickers now. This is just it's a trending ticker. I wouldn't say it's the best ticker in the world. Definitely not something that I would consider holding for forever, but I would say that this does have some volatility, and it does have an opportunity for you to be able to grab hold of some trades, right? So yeah, if we're implying here a bottom side of 10,860, it would rhyme very closely to the bottom side of the 3-hour time frame average true range low, right? You're looking at about 10.07, right? So it's very close to the target that we were speaking of, but it still does have some variation. Let's look at the hourly time frame to see if we can get closer to those targets. Well, it looks like or the bi-hourly, right? Yeah. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Take a look at the hourly time frame. Average true range low sitting at about 1102, and that would sit right about here. Right now, if we take a look at the 30-minute, the bi-hourly time frame, look at that bottom side target of the regression. It's sitting at 10860, and we're looking at 10472 at the ATR low. Now, one more thing, 10.8, right? Let's see if we have any other correlation to this. Let's pull up the 3-hour time frame, and a little bit close, right? Your mean reversion here, right? This would be the 2 standard deviation top, actually 1 standard deviation top right here, upper bound of the first standard deviation multiplier, 12.9. We ended up reaching 12.846, so pretty damn close to the algo there. And you retrace here, so that would be your mean reversion, right? So we're going to mean revert here down to the areas of about 1137. Let's see. Yep, 1137, right? So that would imply right about down to here. So 1137 may serve as a potential area for a bounce, okay? But since we do have that potential regression down here, we may actually reach to that downside of about 10.8. And then potentially get a bounce to the upside. We need to observe volume as we approach those targets down there, right? 20 minutes still remaining here to close that 3-hour candle. If we do break to the upside on this, which naturally, this would favor that direction, then we have a couple measured moves. Let's just say, for example, that we were to break out here at 11 p.m. Pacific time. That's where I'm currently sitting, right? Let's just say actually here, let's just say 11 p.m. Pacific, right? We'll break out here. Let's just say that. Your first measured move would be an implied target of about 13,453. Okay, now the target in the center of the triangle is usually the one that you want to kind of focus on, right? This is usually your upper bound, but you have 3 targets potentially for this breakout play. And that would lead to a top side of about 14,057. We're starting to get really close to, as soon as we bounce from that mean, then typically price action tends to revert and run into the 2 standard deviation top side. And it looks like here the upper bound of the 2 standard deviation multiplier is running at 14.5. And take a look at this topside target, 14,057, right? So very, very nice that it's rhyming within that. And the last target to kind of keep in consideration here would be this price objective using, I guess this would be psychological targets, right? So let's go ahead and take it into consideration like this. Topside target would be 15,381, and that could be your, that could potentially be your top of the chain there, right? So if we're looking into the 6-hour time frame, average true range top, that's where you start rhyming a little bit with that top side. Here is your 6-hour time frame ATR. This is at 0151, and we're looking at a 153 top side, right? So yeah, we definitely are getting some rhyming targets here. But for the immediate short-term time frame, just wait for that little bit of a pullback, potentially loading zone here, right? That's going to be an aggressive entry for an aggressive trader to play the inside of the potential breakout, right? You don't know if you're going to break out or break down, but yes, you do have the probabilities landing towards the bulls here since it is a bull pennant. But please remember that there are still certain signals to keep under consideration, particularly this on the 5-minute time frame. This is actually another one of the algorithms here for the ArcaBulls trade systems. This is just more of things that I've developed, right? So this is using whole moving averages or whole clouds. And this fired off a sell signal right back here at about 4:10 p.m. Pacific time today. And this is, let's see, that opening of the candle, firing of the signal came in at 12,232. So yeah, 01/22/32. And you can see here that it never printed a buy signal at all. So this signal is technically still on. And I'm just talking about a continuation to the downside. So yeah, respectfully speaking, the signal here on a 15-minute time frame still very much valid and still considering a continuation to the downside, right? So please go ahead and get in touch with me if you are interested in purchasing this buy and sell algo here, right? So you're gonna have to back test it in several time frames. I did build this to trade equities, but it does work on anything. It is universal. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put down here the Gmail, right? So it would be ArcaBulls gmail.com. So reach out to me there, and we'll go ahead and get you lined up here with the ABT channels, ArcaBulls Trading channels. All right, team. So I think that should be pretty good for today. I hope you have a good one. If you have any questions or concerns, you know where to reach me now, right? And of course, I'm going to go ahead and add the link for the Discord, for the private trading Discord, right? So join the ArcaBulls trading team and trade alongside some very talented traders, alongside myself and others, right? So thank you very much, team, and I wish you well. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, ever, never. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios.